it's Tiana. So I haven't made an update in about a month and a week. I was 28 weeks. This video, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it might be all over the place. It might be kind of long because this is what happens when you get behind and you don't manage your time wisely when you're making videos. So I kind of have a lot to go over. So yeah, this is just going to be my basic update video. I will be making 2 more videos today just explaining how I'm going to be talking about my baby shower, and then I'll be talking about doing a nursery tour, but I have some questions with you guys about that one, so I'll just address it later in the video. But now I'm just going to get right into my symptoms starting at 30 weeks because that's about as far back as I can remember, and I have some things in my phone, so if I'm looking down, I apologize. As of right now, I'm 33 weeks and 6 days, so I'll be 34 weeks tomorrow. Okay, so my symptoms starting at 30 weeks that I can remember. My sciatica pain, I don't know if it's sciatica or sciatic pain, got worse, of course, because she keeps growing, and she dropped tremendously. So I'll try my best to insert a video in here to show you some belly shots that I've taken throughout the weeks, but that's if I know how to do it, because I'm not that high tech when it comes to videos and editing and all that stuff. But my sciatica pain was worse. I talked to my doctor about it, and she basically just said, oh, it's normal, it's just, I don't think it's sciatica pain, it's just the baby, just dropping low and weighing heavily on your back, which I guess is true, but the way that I describe it to people, they definitely said it sounds like sciatica pain. For instance, if I'm sitting down, I don't even have to be sitting that long, and I try to get up, I have this stinging pain on the bottom right side of my back, just like this part of my back has been bothering me since I was like 18 weeks. Maybe. I can't remember, but it's been bothering me for a while. But it's gotten so much worse to sometimes I can't even walk. It hurts so bad to walk. It hurts terribly bad to stand up. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to stand right now. I'll just get that glass of water a little later. It's just bad. Sometimes I feel like I need a cane. And I actually was talking to my mom about that, but, I don't think I'm going to use a cane. I don't know about that, but it's bad. So my doctor is she massages pregnant women too at the office. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make an appointment for that because even now it's gotten worse. So yeah, my Braxton Hicks around 30 weeks has increased. They weren't in a pattern or anything. They came when they came, and that was that. But I made sure that I timed them. They were definitely not in a pattern. But they suck. They don't really hurt. They're just really, really uncomfortable. Your stomach gets really rock hard, and I don't like that. But at my appointment around 30 weeks, Nyla was measuring 2 weeks ahead. She did the little measuring tape thingy, and she was measuring 2 weeks ahead. So yeah, her heart rate was 145. It was a nice strong heart rate. She actually kicked the Doppler. It was pretty funny. And as for me at that appointment, they listened to my heart because I do have a heart murmur. I don't know if I've told you guys about that, but I do have a heart murmur. And it came with this pregnancy. I found that I had it at 6 weeks when I had to go to the emergency room. And it has not gone away. My doctor said it's about a category 2 or 3. But I think it goes up to 6 being the worst. So they're just gonna have to monitor my heart, and if it does get worse after delivery, I'll have to have a EKG, and they'll just have to monitor, see what's going on with my heart, and see what they can do to fix it. I hope to God it does not get that bad. But I have been finding myself running out of breath more easily now, and it could be just because she's getting really big, or it could be connected to the heart murmur. So I definitely have to talk to my doctor about that at my next appointment, which is going to be this coming up Wednesday. So yeah, that's all I can remember around 30 weeks. Now that I'm 33 weeks and 6 days, I had an appointment on, was it Wednesday? I do not remember. It was like a few days ago. I don't know. I'm really bad with freaking days. But I had my appointment and everything was fine. My blood pressure was 106/70. I don't know if that's high or whatever. My nurse said it was okay. I'm used to having my blood pressure in the 120s/60s. But now it was lower on the top. I don't really know what that means, but she just said it's okay, so yeah. She did mention that my heart rate was a little fast. I don't really know why. I guess I'm just really nervous. I get really, really nervous every time I go in the doctor's office. I just don't want things to be wrong, and since I'm getting closer, I'm getting more anxious and nervous, so maybe it was just that. I'm not sure. Oh, but one thing I forgot to mention, around 30 weeks, maybe it started around 30. No, it's definitely around 30 weeks. My stomach started itching really, really, really bad. I would wake up around like 2:30 in the morning and just be scratching and scratching and scratching my stomach. It would just wake me up out of my sleep, and I would just keep scratching it. And honestly, I don't think I even scratched that hard because, as you can see, I don't even have nails. But when I woke up the next morning, well, it wasn't really the next morning, it was already in the morning, but when I woke up around like 8, I looked down and my stomach's like, it was bleeding. It had dry blood where the scratches were. It looked like a tiger just clawed my stomach. And it hurt. Like, it was sore from the scratching. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like a terrible mom because I'm sitting here scratching my stomach and I'm not even knowing that it's that bad. But I guess because my stomach is stretching and it's really thin, it's very easy to get scars from scratching. So I just put some cream on it and some vitamin E, and the scratches, they were clearing up. And recently, I started doing it again, maybe about a few days ago. Scratching, 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 scratching. Look at it like a few hours later, and it's bright red. It had been bleeding. It dried up. And I was like, are you kidding me? I barely did anything. I didn't think I scratched that hard. So I went to my doctor's and she saw the scratches. She had seen the scratches before, and then she just recently seen the scratches that I did again. And she was like, oh, this is pretty bad. And she was like, what's going on? And I was like, I really don't even know. It's just really bad. And I try not to scratch it. Sometimes I pat my stomach, but that doesn't really help. So what she said is we're going to test you for something known as cholestasis. And it's basically severe itching in pregnancy due to the backup of bile in the digestive system. I've heard of this before because I've gone to my whole high school years. I've been in nursing classes and things like that. So I knew exactly what this was. I just couldn't believe I was being tested for that. And it can potentially be dangerous to the baby. I forgot exactly why she said something about the baby's not getting nutrients or something like that, or something about my blood. I'm not sure. I have to ask her again, but she did say it can be dangerous to the baby. It can cause, stillbirths, low birth weight, and preterm labor. So, being that I did have a stillbirth before. She wants to be really careful, and she said, so if you do have this, once the lab come back, we're going to induce you by 37 weeks. And I was like, whoa. I was not expecting that. I honestly, I just was like, crap. And being that I'm 34 weeks tomorrow and I go to my doctor's appointment Wednesday, and if I do have it, then I'm going to have like 2 weeks to prepare for this baby. And I still feel like I have a lot to do. So I'm very scared. Please pray for me that I don't have cholestasis. I really, really don't need anything else to worry about on top of my heart problem. But yeah, that's that. That's what happened at my last appointment. She said that I was measuring a week ahead. Baby's heart rate was about 152, and it was nice and strong. She found it right away. And yeah, so that's all I can remember. So far right now, baby's doing great. Nyla is moving tremendously. She moves all the time. I can feel everything. And I love it. It does hurt sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie. But I love feeling her move. She hasn't scared me really with not moving or anything like that, because, you know what, with my incident with Kyla, my first daughter, with that incident happening, I was very paranoid throughout this pregnancy. So she hasn't really scared me. She's always been moving and making sure that, mama knows she's okay. So I'm very, very happy with that. But I think, let me see, is that it? I think that's about it. I got her crib and everything up. We will be sharing a room, but like I said, I'll be talking about that in my other video. And yeah, so I think I'll go ahead and show you guys a belly shot. And I think that'll be the end. Watch. When I get off this video, I'm going to remember something, and then I'm going to have to go back and freaking put some stuff in the description box. Just wait. But here's my belly shot. So here, my scarf, jeez. So here's my stomach. As you can see, like with a lot of my shirts, maybe you can't see, but my shirts don't cover my stomach down here anymore. They just don't cover it. But here's with my shirt on. And here's with my shirt off. So as you can see, she's dropped a lot. She's like sloping down. And front view. And other side. Big baby. So. Oh! Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Sorry this video is kind of long. I just had to try to remember everything, and with my brain that's kind of hard to do. I forget things easily. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys later. Bye.